Hello everybody, in this video I'm going to show you how to make progress bar, normal progress bar and different progress bars, like different color progress bars and complex progress bars. And here we're doing this normal progress bar that starts from 0 to 100, incrementing 3. So I'll show you what happens here. Like, we define the progress bar here. First of all, we import the module tkinter from Python. It's a built-in module. You don't need to install it from pip. Then import tkinter.ttk. From tkinter.ttk, import to the progress bar. First of all, you will need to check if you have Python installed in your computer. So check it. You open command prompt and you type Python. It should work properly if you have installed it and if it's added to the path. If it's not added to the path by install, you can check it by pressing the win button +S, then searching Python. As you see, it is right here. I'm using Turkish language because I'm learning Turkish. Sorry for that, guys. Here we have from tkinter import this star, import everything from the module tkinter, then import again tkinter.ttk. From here, we'll import the progress bar, which is the one we use right here. Now, if you notice, we have another progress bar here, but it starts with a lowercase p. What means the name of variable. You can call it like var or bar, whatever you want. But this one shouldn't change. You can change it only if you put here in progress bar as PG, for example. Then you can change it to PG. Then you can put it PG dot, then work with it. Then what happens? We define the progress bar here with an orient of horizontal, length of winwidth, which is the whole width of the window that we created in tkinter. This is the window with the length of winwidth. Then we put it on the screen using the pack method. We need to define it as a global progress bar in order to use it in this function because we created it after the function. If we created the function here, if we had defined a function here, it would work properly without didn't define it as a global variable. But I prefer to do it like that. Then we define it, we put it here, and here there is an optional argument which you can put. In my case, is root, which is the name of the main window here. But if I don't put it, it will work properly because I'm just using one main root, one main window case. Then we come here, we define args, we define func, the function func. What happens here? It redefines the progress bar as global variable, size equals 0, we don't need it. Then we set the progress bar value, which will be incrementing by 3 plus equal 3. It's the same thing like saying progress bar equals progress bar plus 3. The same thing. Is the shorter one. Progress bar value plus equals 3. It will be incrementing 3 at every iteration of the function. Every time we call the function, it will be incrementing by 3. And the function will be called after every 100 milliseconds. So you can feel like, so it will look like the progress bar is loading. Python pro.py. So it looks like it's loading, but it's just adding 3 here at At every 100 milliseconds, that's 3 until it's hundreds right here. We define every function, then we call it here. This happens every 100 milliseconds. Then we put the mainloop method for the root main window in order to loop it, and it's how it works. Cleaning it, let's come to the very complex progress bar, in which we change our colors during the arrange method. Progressbar, right? Here it is. As you can see, it changed the color, and you have a label here, tkinter label, that changed the value of the loading progress. Here we import from tkinter, import everything again. From tkinter, import this guy, from tkinter.ttk. We don't actually need this one, but yeah, we don't need this one. Then from here is the same thing. Label equals label, which from tkinter, if we had to import everything from tkinter, we would need to write like equals tkinter dot label, right? As we had imported everything from tkinter, we just put label. This is the optional argument, which is root, and text equals nothing for now. Then we package string. This is the function we define. Here it is the same thing as the past code, this one. It is almost the same thing. Then we define our func method here. And what happens here is very complex. We define a progress bar as a global here. Size equals 3. Progress bar value plus equals type. It will be incremented by 3, the same thing that happens here. Then we declare a variable as a ttk.style here, which the style method included in the ttk module. That's why we call ttk that we made it. ttk.style s.theme use classic. This is the classic theme we'll use. There's like elements or other themes inside it, but I prefer classic. It looks better for me. Label.config text.string.progressbar.value. Now this label that we created here, we gotta change the text in it to whatever value we get from this progressbar.value. From 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and 200, it will be changing every 100 milliseconds, I guess. Yes, every 100 milliseconds, it will be changing. Now here, if progressbar value less or equal than 15, we change the color of the progressbar. s.configure red.horizontal.t progressbar background equals red. Progressbar.config style for this guy, but the main color is this one, red. Here is where we should focus. Then, if progressbar greater than 16 and progressbar value less than 35, if it's greater than 15 and less than 35, we change it to pink. If it's greater than 35 and less than 65, we change it to yellow. You can use whatever color you want here, guys. Then if it's greater than 65 and less than 80, we change to blue. If it's greater than 80 and less than 100, we change it to this color, which is green, but the green in there was like, I didn't like the green here, it was dark green. That's why I used this hexacode. As you see, guys, this is the dark green. That's why I changed it to the hexacode, this one, so it could look better. So it could look better, a little bit lighter. Here is some stuff we don't need. The progress bar value less than 100, root after. every 100 seconds. So it will be calling this function every 100 milliseconds until the progress bar's value is 100. Else, if the progress bar value is 100 or greater than 100, but it will be almost 100, label.config changes this label here, change the label text to string, which whatever thing we write inside double quotations, this is string float, because we're using decimal number here, 100.o, which the float of the 100, some 100% loaded in this case. Global progress bar is the same thing. Yeah, that's all for this video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you like it, maybe you would like to subscribe to see more videos like this. And that's all. See you in the next video.